Hi everyone, and thanks so much for joining me here on the Hermetic Hermit. This reading is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome cross-watchers. We're going to be taking a look into your love life, Gemini, for the next week, and this one's going to be timeless. I'm not going to put a date or a timeline or anything on it, so whenever you see it is when you're meant to see it. Keep in mind that not everything is going to resonate, so keep what resonates, but make sure you get rid of the rest. Alright, Gemini, let's take a look into your love life for the next week. Whether it's relationship, situationship, person on your mind, whatever it may be. One more shuffle. There we go. Alright, Spirit, for Gemini, please. What do we have going on in their love life? What's happening with them and their person at this time? Thank you. Alright, we have the Four of Cups, sorry. I haven't used this deck in a while. Four of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Swords. A little bit disclosure too, this deck has some boobies in it, so if you're not okay with that, stop watching, I guess. But just be mindful. Okay, so Gemini, what I'm seeing here is that there's just a sense of boredom. And what I mean by that is, like, if you look at this Four of Cups, right? It's not only boredom, but I feel like you're very tired, exhausted, drained. It's giving this, like, I've tried everything vibe and nothing's working. If we look at the 10 of Pentacles, normally this is a very good card, and it is in this deck. But right under here, it looks like some sort of family dynamic was built on this person's back, right? So I feel like you're just in this very defeated energy right now when it comes to some sort of, I feel like it is a long-term relationship for most of you, Gemini. And I feel like it's just left you in a, kind of like a, okay, what do I do now energy, right? I feel like this person isn't really giving as much as you are within the relationship. You could have kids, right? Like an actual family with the 10 of Pentacles here. But I do feel like for most of you, it is something that's been long-term. And these feelings haven't just been like overnight, if that makes sense. They're just, it's to the point where you're defeated, and I feel like this person sees that you're pretty defeated and they just don't care, which is weird. Anyways, let's see what else is going on here, please, for Gemini. What is happening in the near future? Let's pull that out. One more. What is going on here in this situation, please, with their person? Thank you. Did that flip too? It did. We'll take that. All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the Fool. You could be dealing with an Aries. It's kind of Aries energy to me. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands. Ooh, that's a little bit of a different vibe I've gotten off of this card. So the 7 of Pentacles with this deck, usually it's just you're checking in on your growth. You're seeing how your plans have come to fruition, and you're just kind of making sure that they're still, you're kind of admiring your work, right? But here I'm getting the vibe that this isn't you. This is this is the person you're dealing with. And it almost seems like they're trying to sabotage your work. It could be, I'm hearing, there's a couple different stories here. The first one I'm hearing, it's because they're constantly trying to sow their seeds where they shouldn't be. With the Fool here and the 2 of Wands, right? They're trying to start new beginnings in places they shouldn't be. I'm hearing like they act very single even though they're not. With the Page of Wands here, I feel like they're very sneaky with they're very crafty, we'll say. Maybe not sneaky, but crafty, right? Because he's trying to cross the pond, and gender doesn't matter, but he's trying to cross the pond, and he figured out how to with his stilts. I mean, that doesn't seem very safe. Eventually he's going to slip and probably eat crap, but... And on the bottom of the deck, we have Death. It was reversed, so I feel like your person is neglecting some sort of ending. This is also Scorpio energy, but like they just are holding, like if it's in reverse, they're holding on to some sort of cycle whether it's because they like the looks of it, you know what I mean? Like the looks of, say, like being with you and that family dynamic, but in reality, they're just not that family person, I suppose. And then when it's upright, that's you. I feel like that is very much so you. And I just got a very direct message where you're sick of parenting your partner, right? You're just you feel like the parent, not the husband or not the wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Okay, let's see. I do feel like this is about a specific person. So how does Gemini feel about this person at this time, please? How does Gemini feel about this person at this too many? A couple more, one more, please. How does Gemini feel towards this? Ooh, thank you. Okay, we got 4 of them. We have the Hierophant. You could be dealing with the Taurus. We have the King of Cups. The Moon, that's Pisces energy. And the 4 of Wands. So, sorry, my cats are running around. Some of you might actually like this as a marriage, right? Because we have the 10 of Pentacles and then the Hierophant, so you could be very much so committed to this person. I feel like you did see them as the King of Cups, okay? Again, gender doesn't matter, but you saw them as like this perfect, mature, just being someone that would reciprocate. They have a lot to emotionally offer you, that kind of thing. But I also get this vibe, like this character looks like they're praying, right? So I feel like you've been stuck in the cycle, Gemini, of hoping that this person will come back to how they were, maybe when you first started dating or when you were first married, before the kids were born, whatever it may be, right? Because I also see with the Moon here, there is just a lot of confusion, a lot of secrets. It could have been lying too, but a lot of just fog surrounding the home and the home life, right? Where you felt like I'm feeling like you felt like you had a big bond with this person, but they were just, maybe even like kind of, you were just a puppet in their game. That's kind of specific and vague. Sorry, Gemini. But, yeah, you did see this person as someone long-term if you're not married to them, right? But with the Moon thrown in there, I feel like they were just maybe self-sabotaging, or that they didn't have the same intentions as you, but lied about it, something like that. Okay, let's see. How does this person feel about Gemini at this time, please? How does this person... Thank you. One more, please. Thank you. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So the King of Cups is already out, and now we got the Queen of Cups, but the way that they fell, they're faced away from each other. I feel like... And then the 5 of Wands is under the King of Cups. I feel like you are, again, gender does not matter, Gemini, but you're in the Queen of Cups energy, which is just very, very nurturing to self. It's nurturing to specific emotions, but it's not just the good emotions, right? I feel like I'm not really making a lot of sense. But your back is turned to the 5 of Wands, which is all about conflict. And just finding conflict where there isn't any for this spread, I'm feeling, right? And because it fell under the King of Cups, I feel like that's your person. And they intentionally just, I'm hearing, try to start shit. They try to start poo constantly. What is this King of Pentacles? What is this King of Pentacles, please, Spirit? We've got the Page of Swords. Right, so I feel like, because this is your person's feelings towards you too, I kind of forgot, sorry, I get to talking because I see so many things, but they absolutely see you as a Queen of Cups in the same way that you saw them as a King of Cups, right? But you see them as a point of conflict. They're this is also about competition, specifically this card, because look, they're fighting for, that's technically the Ace of Wands up here. So they're all just fighting over this flower stick, whatever. So it insinuates that your person is constantly putting you in competition that you don't even want to be in. It could be within the home, it could be with other people, I'm not sure, right? But you're just like, I'm not dealing with that anymore. Like, I think they also see you as someone, when the King of Pentacles shows up, that is like the money maker out of the relationship, right? So I'm not saying they're like, they don't have a job or don't work or anything like that. They might not. But I feel like they see you, they're intimidated by you, especially if you're a woman, because you're coming up as the King of Pentacles. So not like, oh, you're masculine, but a lot of you definitely wear the pants in the relationship and keep the stability within the relationship because you work your asses off, if you could see what I'm seeing, right? For some reason, you are displaying more of the masculine energy than you should be. And to my female viewers, right? Like, when you feel safe, you're allowed to flourish in your femininity, and you feel like you can, right? When you don't feel safe or secure with somebody, you become that masculine version of yourself in order to protect yourself, right? So I feel like, yeah, this person is just so intimidated by you. With the Page of Swords, they're constantly keeping an eye on what you're doing too, especially if you're in separation. The Page of Swords is my stalker card, especially online, so keeping an eye on your stories, Facebook statuses, whatever, Instagram, your posts. And I feel like some of you are separated or you're going to be separated, and it's making this person panic because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse on the bottom, right? So upright, you can see it's a happy card. I don't really need to explain it. Reverse, there's been some sort of falling out, or there's going to be. So now this person is keeping like such an eye on you, and it's probably to make sure that you're not like moving on or blah blah blah. They're just very dramatic, aren't they? If you're a woman dealing with a man, I feel like this man is just very, they want to be treated like a princess, don't they? They want to be babied and poor me, and oh my gosh, that's just the vibe I'm getting. Okay, let's get this person's actions in the near future towards you. Actions in the near future towards Gemini, please. Their person. One more, please. Okay, thank you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have Death. And we have the Ace of Cups. Right, so Death was on the bottom of the deck earlier, right? So I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, it's all about hard work, plainly. It's just about working very hard. Could be within your relationship, actually at work, right? So I see this person, whatever they consider hard work, their effort in the relationship, they're putting an end to it. But we've got this Ace of Cups here, which is a little bit confusing. So before I actually speak on it, let me see, what is this Ace of Cups, please? For this person's actions towards Gemini, please. What is this? Okay. We have the Queen of Swords. So, oh, okay. Even if the effort they put in was very little, Gemini, they think that they're gonna do good ending that effort altogether, and I see them moving into this very, what the hell is this? Very manipulative energy of just trying to keep you roped in with words, trying to keep you wrapped around their finger with the things they say, causing a lot of drama with the things they say, right? That's vague. I don't know how else to explain it, but this person is just very toxic. Very me. You. Okay, let's see outcome in the near future between Gemini and this person, please. Outcome in the near... Okay, let's start there. This one wants to be good. We have the Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Magician, and the Tower. So I think that this Ace of Swords is representing your clarity, Gemini. You are just more level-headed than this person is, I feel, and I feel like you're just, this person, they could be very narcissistic too. Very just, they manipulate, they make you feel worthless, like that kind of energy, and I think you know that, but you really tried to make this work, and I feel like you intuitively know that this person is just manipulating the situation. That's just intuitively what I'm grasping, especially with the Magician, right? Because at his worst, he's all about manipulating. So I feel like they're just manipulating the situation for their own gain. So whether it's just staying in that family dynamic, right? Or whatever. But there's this Tower moment coming I feel like this is for them, not you. I feel like you're in this Ace of Swords energy. You're like, I'm done with this crap. I've gotten the clarity I need. I'm also feeling like some of you just kind of created a monster, and I'm not judging you or anything here, but perhaps you just let the toxic shit they did slide too much, maybe because you have kids with them, right? And you would always be there for them to come back to, like that kind of crap, because you just wanted it to work out. And now I feel like you're just like, no, like this is done. And this person doesn't realize, like, you mean it, like you're freaking, they're in for a very rude awakening, I'm hearing. Sorry if you can hear my cat in the litter box. She's being loud. Why do you always wait until I'm on camera? You're rude. Okay, that was outcome. Let's get some oracle cards for you, Gemini. We'll get you some advice, and then we'll get you some angel answers as well. These are all pre-shuffled really well beforehand, off camera to save time. One more shuffle. All right, Spirit, can we have some advice for Gemini, please, for this situation, for their love life? One more, please. Thank you. Okay, we have number 45, such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Number 36, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Number 44, you can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. Right, we're going to start with this one, though. You can't go back to yesterday. Because I feel like this is a lot of just your energy. Like I said, you kind of, like the monster you created. You were just in this cyclic crap. Did I say that right? With this person, because I hear that they bait and switched you, right? So they acted like a completely different person for, it could have even been like a year into the relationship. And then all of a sudden they switched and turned into this a-hole. And you've been trying to get back to that place that you were, but in reality, you're never going to get there because that person was faking who they were in the beginning of the relationship, right? That ties in with this such a curious dream. I feel like you're just so overwhelmed because you're thinking too much about everything, Gemini, which I don't blame you. But Spirit's saying, like, it's time to get out of your head and just come back down to earth and really see things plainly as they are. Try and remove yourself from the situation and see it from third party, right? I think you'll get a lot more clarity from that. On the bottom, we have number 5, becoming braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. I did see the Hanged Man. Was he on the bottom? No. He did stick out to me, though, which is all about perspective switches, right? A change in perspective. So I feel like you just are, because you were stuck in this cycle with this person for so long, Gemini, I feel like you're at the point where you're realizing your true worth, right? Not like you didn't before. I think you did, but you just lost yourself in this whole situation. And I feel like you're becoming braver, and like the card says, and you've gotten some sort of fresh perspective. You've one of the words is experience. So, I mean, I feel like it's just been within this relationship. You've just been dealing with so much crap and have experienced it over and over again with this person that you're just done. You've been so resilient, like the card says, that you're just at the point where you're like, no, I'm like, it's time to switch up what I'm doing because clearly this isn't working, you know? And then the shine bright like a candle, you will make it through this. That's just Spirit saying exactly what the card is saying, right? Like I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting back into your hobbies and things that you kind of lost about yourself when you got into a relationship with this person, especially if you had kids, right? You could just totally, you switch to mom or dad mode, right? And all of your hobbies go out the window, especially for the first little bit. So I feel like you're just gonna, especially getting rid of this person, that sounded really harsh, but that just came out. If you end up getting rid of this person, right, you're becoming braver, you're finding yourself, and you're getting back to the roots of what make you happy. You could literally paint, you could be a painter, but I just feel like it has a lot to do with just things that make you happy on a soul level, right, that you weren't really necessarily allowed to do, or didn't have time to do because you were busy parenting not only your kids, but your partner. Okay, let's get some angel answers for you. Okay, yeah, okay. I thought I had a different deck out, but never mind, sorry. So now's the time to go ahead and ask any questions you might have. You can ask yes or no questions, but I can't promise if I can give you any yes or no answers. But we'll see what comes on out and give you some more advice. Alright, Spirit for Gemini, can we get some answers to their questions, please? Some more advice for the situation in the near future. One more, please. One more, please, for Gemini, Spirit. That one. Okay. It's up to you. Choose a new direction. And yes. So with the it's up to you card, Gemini, a couple signs got this, because I feel like a lot of us are we feel like we're going to make the wrong choice, right? Whether it's, it has to do with relationships, work, family life. We always just feel like we're going to make the wrong choice when it comes to expanding our future. And here comes my kitty. Hi, can you move? You are... This is the second one, and he's just as rude. Sir. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, I feel like some of you may be at like a stalemate, stagnant kind of point in your life because you're almost afraid to make a certain decision. But Spirit's saying it is up to you, but also like staying here in this situation and not making a decision. No, they're saying choose a new direction, but it's up to you to be able to move forward away from this person or into a new situation, right? This yes card, usually I do not interpret the yes or no's because there's so many of you asking so many specific questions. Cat hair everywhere now, nice. But I'll leave that one up to you, and I'll pull another one for you guys. I think that no popped out, so let's see if we can get another advice card. But the yes, I feel like it's that Spirit saying, like, yes, you're on the right path, especially if you're separating from the situation, right, Gemini? We'll leave that no, too. I feel like there was a couple people asking a specific question there. Okay, anything else for Gemini, please? Okay, we have look for a sign, listen to your intuition, and then on the bottom we have let go and abundance. I just keep going, sorry. But I feel like it's because, like, if you let go, you're going to be launched into this new era of abundance for yourself, right? If, listen, oh my gosh, what is with my freaking speech today? But listen to your intuition and look for a sign kind of go hand in hand. The signs, like your intuition is a sign, for one, right? But you may also be way too overwhelmed in a dream state, in your thoughts too much to be able to see that sign. So that's, again, Spirit saying, relax and not only look for a sign, but ask for one, and we're going to give you one, right? But for the most part, I do see that you are on the right path, especially if you are separating from the situation, Gemini. So that's good. All right, that is what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me. If it resonated even a little bit, please give me a like and subscribe if you'd like to see some more in the future. All right, thanks so much, Gemini. Bye.